Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to Studio Central's Friday art demonstration. We are coming to you live from Upbeat Artworks, which is our art gallery located in Portage Place Shopping Center. So I know a lot of you are probably seeing that little notification. Studio Central is going live. If you see it, please tap it, follow along. Whether you can participate or whether you can just follow along and watch us do some creative stuff, we always appreciate that kind of support. So we hope everyone is having a great Friday. I will give a bit of background if you're not aware. So we are a part of Artbeat Studio. We are a not-for-profit registered charity, and we really believe in the healing power of art. Art is something that is grounding. Art is something that is a creative outlet. And art is really self-expression. I think all of us have a bit of an artist inside of us. So we're thankful to be here on Fridays to show you, maybe give you a bit of direction on how you can explore your inner artist and find that sense of calm. So today we are going to be working with Kate. Kate, she leads our Friday demos. If you're not familiar, she's an alumni of the Artbeat program, and we're really thankful to be here with Kate today. So I'll flip this around. I'll stop talking and I'll flip this around. There you go. Hi, Kate.
Hi, everyone. Happy Friday.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, and it's hot.
Yeah.
Now it's hot.
It's actually nice out.
From really cold to hot in a couple of days.
Literally.
What we're doing today is Mother's Day mixed media. We are painting a card for mom or for someone else. Plus we add some jewelry, and we make some jewelry and attach it to a card, which is quite simple, with just a hole puncher, not something super complicated. But the complicated part here would be have it all in order, so we make it in the time that we set up for it.
Yeah.
And you can relax with us here and
make some Mother's Day beauty.
Yeah. I do not know if I want to make a card for Mother's Day. I also have my mom's birthday coming up.
Oh, nice.
So that could be my mom's birthday, or it could be for a friend. So I will see how that goes. I don't know yet, I didn't decide. So what we're doing today is having these cards from Artist Emporium.
Oh, yes.
Those are called creative cards, ideal for drawing, stamping, calligraphy, light washes, and collage.
Yeah.
You can buy a set for $12, or maybe it's a different price now. This was the price when I bought it.
And they're really neat. Like it's like a heavier weight paper, so you can paint on it. You can do like whatever you'd like to, and it can hold it.
And it comes with an envelope, which is really nice too.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. Which is actually great if you think about it. I bought a card at Shoppers the other day, and it was $7 for one card. Whereas this, you can actually buy a pack, make your own card.
If you've got time.
If you have time.
Well, if someone works full time, that could be a good idea, because it's a quick solution too. That depends on what you want to paint.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because you can paint something really intricate, or you can just make a colorful piece for someone who loves certain colors, or
Yeah.
that could be anything, because we could make several lines with acrylic and then paint or draw something or write something on top.
Yeah.
And I got a pre-made card here, which is painted and Mod Podged already.
Oh, nice.
Now this is very, very simple, and this one is going to go to a kindness garden. I just want to make a jewelry piece and put in it.
When you covered this in what?
This is Mod Podge.
Mod Podge, okay.
Yeah.
If you watched previous videos, we've done a lot of work with Mod Podge, and you can really give your work a cool finish. And just protects it too.
With sealer on top too, it could be spray sealed on top when I'm done. But Mod Podge is good to work on top. So I'm going to write something or draw something and then attach a piece of jewelry we're making.
Cool.
So Mod Podge is a magical product, and I know it's sold in Dollarama, which which I'm happy about because there are so many years I should go to other places to buy it. And now it's just right here, I can buy it in Dollarama and just not worry about making long trips. These are Mother's Day pendants which have a little O is not filled. So we're going to fill it. And the options I discovered through many years of making jewelry, which I do not say I make super special something, but it's some combinations that I discovered. And one of them is just place a crystal, which I have at home, but I do not want to do that today. It's just gluing a crystal in, which is the hardest job for me, honestly. I say it's the hardest thing for me is to glue things in when they're so small.
Right, like you're properly into the...
I would assume for someone's relaxation, it's not the best thing to do. Not everyone likes doing that.
Yeah.
And then another way is mixing resin with something and dropping it in.
Yeah.
And it dries really nicely, it looks great. But the simplest and the most affordable solution is always mix Mod Podge with paint and fill it in. And it looks good.
Yeah,
it looks good.
Nice.
And Mod Podge is magical, even though it's not expensive, but it can do so many things.
Yeah.
Also, it will go at the first layer on the paintings that we did last time.
Yes.
So the first layer would be Mod Podge in a thin layer, then most likely another layer of Mod Podge, and then brush on sealer, 1 or 2 layers, so it holds really well. Also, my recommendation would be to go through the sides and chip off the sand. Use some power for that, but chip off some sand from the side.
Cool.
Unless you want to keep it on the side, then you need to seal it really well so it holds in.
Can I just hold it? So this is, okay, if you're watching, we have so many videos on our Facebook page. So click on the videos and you can scroll back and see so many different kinds of mediums, different projects we've been working on. But this one in particular, the one you're looking at right now, so point to that, beautiful colors. We actually did that on last week's workshop. So if you go to videos, just scroll back to the previous video and then you can see us actually do the work on these pieces. So this week we'll be doing a little bit of finishing work on this by applying the...
So for someone who wants to leave the sand on the side, just consider that it needs to be sealed well too with a couple layers of Mod Podge and then brush on sealer and resin.
Yeah.
I'm going to place resin on this piece. So I do not know if I want to Mod Podge it before resin. I can, or I could just resin it, but most likely I put Mod Podge before.
Okay.
And then I do not use brush on sealer in this case, which could be used to before resin, but I can place resin just directly.
Okay, cool.
But this center is not done yet. I made something that I can add on, and I'm not doing it today here. But for James, I brought more Mod Podge. So you can have enough for...
So maybe I'll do that after and we'll post
layers.
those pics. Yeah.
After one layer dries, we apply another layer.
Cool.
So it does not, I don't want anything thick because it will dry whitish and we don't want that result. We want 2 or 3 layers of Mod Podge and something like that.
Yeah.
Even though the Mod Podge is inside already, it's not enough to be durable enough.
Yeah.
So I'd say for myself, everyone has their own ideas of durability. And I do not want to impose my ideas on someone, but I just want it to be kept nicely. Not get off and everything. So 2 or 3 layers plus brush on sealer 2 layers, just to make sure. If someone uses resin, it's a different approach to a little bit. So I do not teach people who use resin anything like that because it's probably lots of knowledge going on there already. Okay, so...
And Janice commented, looks great.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to make something in the center. I don't know what yet, but it's, again, if you consider a pour with a paint like I did, I just poured this orange. But it doesn't mean that I'm leaving it this way. It means I'm going to work, and it cracks, but this is the result I expected.
Yeah.
It cracks on the side a little bit, it creates texture, but it collaborates with this.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do in the center. That would be something fun.
I feel like we always have this sort of continuous flow of projects, you know? It's very...
Yes. And
always check
proof.
back.
This is the proof.
Oh, yeah.
I started, but I'm going to work on this one today.
Okay,
actually,
good.
It's a nice gift for Mother's Day, but
Yeah.
even if it's not used for Mother's Day,
Yes.
which might happen because I might not see
Yeah.
no one.
Mother's Day.
So I'm going to paint the
Yeah.
box.
And tomorrow I'm going home to see my mother.
Awesome.
So I should bring her something.
That's sweet. And I got the hole puncher. So what I'm doing today,
Okay.
I'm making hole punches, well, let's say as... Okay,
I'm going to move this
side
camera
is the
around.
best,
I'll move the camera around so you can see.
which is quite simple, but I just want to make sure the hole looks more or less accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Something like here and here. And we can do the same with the other card later on.
Okay.
Something like that. So the jewelry piece is going to be attached this way. So I need to consider the placement. It would be a chain and this mum, which would be filled with paint on Mod Podge, and I will put it on a chain. So it would look like this. So in this case, I want to add Happy Mother's Day in this area. So this is
Cool.
just
Yeah.
simple eye measurement. Okay, so we're starting with this, then we're going to move on to making earrings or pendants or a set. So this is an example. I do not have any more purple hooks, but one set would be purple hooks, purple flower. It doesn't have to be a leaf or another one. For other ones, I got other charms and beads. And it would have a purple chain, and this one would go to the store, the one I made.
Yeah.
What James is making, I don't know, his choice.
Maybe it's my mom.
Maybe, maybe. Then I got pearl beads and all kind of stuff here that could be used with, okay, that's your tool. Those, they're not nails, they're pins that any bead can go on, so we can put several beads, make a little hook here and attach it to a flower instead of using a charm.
Right.
Which might look okay. I don't know if you like this idea or not, but I just took them just in case.
Yeah.
Then what else do we have? We've got connectors of different sizes. This is the size I chose. That's why I put the flower in here. Just, I wouldn't forget, I just put it. Okay, these are hooks that I have. They're not purple, unfortunately. I ran out of purple hooks, but I got the silver plated ones. Oh, they're not silver plated, I'm sorry. Silver color, let's say. Got several charms, including the leaf that I put on mine.
Okay.
I got goblets, goblet charms.
Oh, nice.
I got butterflies, which look really nice too.
So in terms of like jewelry and jewelry making, where do you find if someone is interested in finding this stuff? What do you
Michael's
recommend?
would be the easiest solution for everyone
Okay.
if you want to go somewhere, but if you're staying home, well, let's hope we're not staying home anymore. But for me, it had started way before COVID times because I was not going out too much. And it was connected to my mental health condition. So I was buying a lot from eBay when Amazon was not familiar to me at all. And it was years ago when I just started, so I got quite a bit of stuff from eBay.
Yeah, yeah.
So these charms are all from eBay.
Cool.
But it's not that it's a recommendation to everyone, and just if you want to shop online and use snail mail, wait for 3 months, not receive something,
Yeah.
it could be risky. So just, it's not a recommendation. You can just go and buy things, art supplies from the bead stores, which is Gales and other
Gales,
stores
yeah.
that are here in Winnipeg. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's the same day. You can see it,
Exactly.
you can choose. So these were literally what I was doing it by myself. I was not connecting to other artists. I was just staying home and trying new things. And literally checking out things that I see, or I want to check it out, so I'll order it and see what it is about. We also got these glass beads, which could go underneath a flower too, and it might be an interesting solution. And these beads would need the pin, so we can put a pin and make a hook here if it's your choice. Then we could use all these different charms, and it's up to you. Okay. I also got other kind of flower, which is a different color, but it's approximately same thing, same. Okay. It's hard to see how many connectors can go in it. So we need to really go through with a pin and look if there's a holes or not, because it's hard to see on them. But on this purple flower, there are 3. Yeah, so we'll get to this.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are other purple flowers? Okay, you got, I got 3 here. And also I will need sandpaper because one edge is rough here, so I will need to sand it down before it goes anywhere. Okay, these are for earrings, or you can make a necklace. You can make only one. And you can go with this guy after. Okay, Mod Podge. So we're starting with this. We're just literally feeling the pendant first. So you got 2 or 3. So I can make pendant and earrings. Okay. Lobster clasps from $3.
Oh, nice.
I was buying quite a bit from $3 as well. Okay, so we're not doing any painting yet because we want to start. We will move to painting right after this.
Okay.
So we're using Mod Podge.
Put them in the plates.
It's for Mod Podge for me, but we don't need too much.
Okay.
But if it's too much, it can go on that painting. That's what I do.
Good. Yeah.
I don't really like measuring, and it goes more than usual for me. For other people, it's, I don't know. I'm not measuring because it always goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
I have lots of stuff at home that I work on. I got a canvas that all the extra paint goes on, and you know, stuff like that. Okay. So we're going to basically pick a color from here. Blue, red, pink, any other color you like.
I love this one.
The turquoise.
Yeah.
I think I will go with pink. I actually
Pink,
like
nice.
pink a lot.
For Mother's Day. Just a little dollop.
It's more than I needed. Yeah. But I'm just mixing it in Mod Podge.
Ah, okay.
Just mix it together.
Mix them together.
And there is another thing you could do. You could add sparkle or glitter inside. But also it can go on top with some sparkle paint.
Nice.
With some pearl or sparkle or anything you want to make a look on, it can go on top.
And then we just
Just a little dot in here, and then when it dries, we can always,
in the O.
yeah. Just something simple, right? It's so simple to make. And I had these charms for how many years, I'd say, until I actually got to them.
Cute.
Yeah, looks cute.
Yeah, I love it. That pop of color really makes it come out.
I would feel it more though.
Feel it more?
I think it's not, because it's not going to be, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, and then you can add Mod Podge on top to make it more textured. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, not textured, but standing out. If you want it to stand out, because it just looks better to me.
And the Mod Podge just helps it to, it really adheres to it.
And actually, same paint I can use for this card.
Okay.
Do not waste it. I already have it. And we got different roses here going on, so I'm thinking maybe I'll paint a rose like this. And
For me, I've got a
you can
blank
go with-
canvas.
You can go with just lines, and I got thicker brushes, because I don't think we need something really detailed for a card
I don't
necessarily.
think so.
I think we just make something nice looking colors,
Yeah.
spring looking colors, and if you want to paint a rose or something, it's up to you.
Okay.
I will paint a rose. And this flow is not for everyone, but for someone, for some artists, that would be exactly the way they work. Move from one thing to another, and working on this, putting it aside, letting it dry, doing something while it's drying. So what we're doing today is like a free flow, but with a plan.
I got some water. I can use this, eh? For the water dish?
Yes, I brought this for you, and that's mine.
Good.
And again, many years ago, Dollarama did not have all this cool stuff, but I was also buying from the Baco 2, which was here before Dollarama. And this tool is actually, I'm not sure if this one or another one was from Baco 2, but I bought similar one from Amazon, and I got an extra tool at home as well. Rose doesn't have to be exact same as here. Just making a shape first.
You know, as we're working on this, if anyone is in the area tonight, we have an art show opening at 62 Albert Street. We have one of our alumni artists, Ursa, has a show with some new pieces in it. So it's going to be open to the public from 6 to 9. So come down and check it out. I'll redo that plug at the end. So.
I do not know if I want to make one rose or more. I think one rose is, so this space is going to say Happy Mother's Day, right? And the jewelry piece is right here. So it would be something like Happy Mother's Day, like this then, right? So I can make a second rose right here, or I can add other flowers, or I don't know. What should I do? 3 roses, or 1 rose and just simpler flowers around?
Maybe, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do these shapes and then try to add over this.
Or I could make 3 roses. Hard solution. Oh my goodness, this is so hard. Okay, I'll make more. I'll make 3.
I Actually, can I use your pink?
There.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, nice. Are you using the rose on the box as your reference?
Yeah.
Nice. You're such a natural.
Well, I thought of it at home that I can do that, so I
That's
was
great.
thinking hard, really hard, yesterday. Too hard for me. I was looking for all the supplies for today, and I was also thinking about what I can paint. So I think roses, how many things I tried, and my mom, she loves flowers. So when I paint flowers, she appreciates that.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever, she does not like wire up jewelry, she does not like a lot of jewelry, things that I make. But she always appreciates flowers. So
Good.
I thought, okay, I'll make flowers. And then, but this is not for my mom even, but it's, it's the influence. It's the influence. It's very traditional from that point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Same. I find my mom really likes jewelry.
That's good. Okay. Okay. So there's basically no strategy here at all. No planning, just painting and relaxing.
Yeah. Which on a Friday is a great thing to do.
Yeah.
I like a pink flower. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Although I've never painted flowers ever, so I'm just sort of going with the flow.
My flowers are quite basic.
Your flowers are great.
I never painted flowers that I wanted to paint, like, all the different colors and everything, and it just doesn't, sometimes when it comes to painting, you just get distracted or you have something else that you want to paint. So these are simple, very simple roses. And then after I write it, okay, I let it dry first.
Okay.
I write it, and then I am thinking of adding the stems after the writing is done.
Mm.
So I know the writing does not go somewhere I don't want to. Okay, I need some water myself. Okay, the cords go this side. Perfect. And okay, I don't want envelope to get in it, so I will put some somewhere there. Really like this pink.
It's good pink.
So what it's going to be, who's on the side, the rest of it, here. Okay, and I got a thicker brush somewhere. Okay, I'll use this one.
Now for the leaf, I guess I could use. I'm trying to think of a green that would complement this color. It's very pastel.
Okay, so I just let it dry and then I'm going to work on it. So you see, this is one of these projects when you just paint something, add colors, and then you just make something out of that afterwards.
Cool.
So I'm not doing anything special here. Okay, so this is drying.
Okay.
And we're moving to making the flower. So we can make a flower until this dries.
So I'll let this dry.
That's my tool.
Okay.
And we can cover it with some so it doesn't dry too fast. You can use the bag.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so it's the same exact flower. So I just want to. Okay, what would I do? We can use a pin.
Oh yeah, I see the hole here.
But I was, basically what I did, I was using the connectors.
Okay.
And you can choose a different size if you want to. Doesn't have to be exact same size. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. I need more than 3. I need quite a bit. But you can choose a bigger size. It's a little bit easier to operate. So what I'm doing right now is literally just opening the connector right here.
Okay.
Trying to find where the holes are. One. I know it's a real one. And some of them, it looks like it's there, but it's not. So, okay, 1, 2, and 3. So I just, when there are 2 together, I just put the connector and close it.
Okay.
And the other one is going to be in the bottom, but it can be on top too. That's up to the artist what you do with it, right? It's just what I decided to do, but it doesn't have to be the same way for everyone. And here I want it to be even. Okay, 1. And you know,
how many are you putting in?
on this side it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, okay.
7, and the other side has just 1.
Yeah.
This part of the tool really goes like I have a blister right here because this is the spot that is being pressed on a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
So for someone who makes jewelry, when people take long breaks between jewelry, it's not because they don't want to make it, it's because they don't want to, you know, to create a,
To hurt themselves.
like, exactly.
Okay.
But it's worth it, looks good,
Mhm.
but not too much. That's why we don't do exact same stuff all day, because it doesn't, it's not good.
Very.
Need to change tasks too, and it's hard exactly when you have depression or other mental health disorder, and it's hard to switch tasks. Yeah, that would be a problem. So the blisters appear.
For me, I find it's hard to because making jewelry, I find has such a, it's such a tiny practice. Like there's so many sort of tiny, small parts. So it does take a different kind of concentration
That's true.
for me. Like it's.
Well, and it's also what are you making it for? With jewelry, you kind of want to know where it's going, just not to make it without thinking, right? But in some cases, you cannot know. You just cannot.
Yeah.
You just make something with pleasure, and that would benefit everyone. I say joy is one of the main things here. If you don't feel that it gives you joy, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Do something else.
Yeah. So I should put little rings into each of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just connecting one to another.
Right.
So we have 7 links all together. I don't know, I didn't count links. But someone could call the rings links by themselves, right? Depends on how you see it. I just call them connectors, that's it. They connect one thing to another. And I also went with terminology I was seeing on the website, so kind of, okay, they call it connectors, good. Connector rings,
Yeah.
jump rings. These are not exactly jump rings because they're different. I don't know. They jump maybe. Yeah. So I do it with a tool. I open it like this. I put it inside.
Oh yeah.
And I close it using the tool as well, and the other side of my, so it closes back. And then I can press a little bit, just if it works, if it doesn't. Not everyone does it the same way too.
Yeah.
It's personal, it's what gives you satisfaction too.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it doesn't, just don't do it.
Ooh. So the backing on this one was wasn't fully punched through. With the hole,
Okay.
but I got it punched through, so
Okay.
that's good.
It happens with quite a bit of,
Yeah.
it happens with beads and charms as well sometimes. Okay, so I have 3, 4, no, 5. Didn't count. 5.
Okay. Got my ring. Get this through. Sweet. There we go.
My preference is always these ones. They are a bit tougher, but they hold well. They would not disconnect easily. That's why I like the thicker rings rather than the.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 1, 6.
You got 6?
Yeah.
And you're doing them on the bottom one? Okay, I've got this.
Well, you can go this way if you want to,
Sort of this
or
way?
you can go this way. So what I did, I attached the chain on top.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll do
But
that.
you can go other way. It doesn't, like, I just like it this way,
Yeah.
right in here.
I
But
think that looks nicer
another
with the
flower
two.
can go different direction. And,
Well, that makes sense.
yeah. Okay. And then I just let it hang and see the natural way they're going. So I connect them the way they are looking good. My mom, it was a period of time my mom was finding this on the floor and she would pick each of them and bring them back to me.
Oh, nice. Good.
Yeah. But now she doesn't see as well and she does not sweep the floors.
Yes.
Yeah, she cannot see. Okay. Okay. So I just simply let it hang and see the way it can be attached so it's straight
Oh,
way.
Yeah.
And I can rotate the ring a little bit too. And then I take the hook, open the hook to the side, just to the side. And then that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Okay, so this is something I'm getting.
Oh, nice.
And then I can even the links up a
Yeah.
little bit more when I see it on the flower.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what I got. And let's compare.
How's it? How's it coming?
It's good. I just need to add the leaf. And I have time to decide if I want the leaf or I want something different. But I will just add the leaf.
Okay.
I think leaf is nice. It's spring wood. Okay. Okay, it's the leaf. And it goes right here. Maybe it goes right here, but
So I feel like practice definitely helps with this.
yes, for sure. And also knowing that not all connectors are the same, and some of them are very, very soft. But if they're soft, they can open up easily, and some of them can be bended easily. So I prefer the ones that are steadier.
Mm.
So here's what I got. I got earrings. Here. These are the earrings in
Oh,
pink
yeah.
water.
Nice. That
Very
looks cute.
artistic. And then I can make a pendant. So that could be a set, or I could just leave earrings. I don't know. You got 2 or 3? You can make a set.
Okay. So now.
And then I will make a chain for the set, or maybe I'll make a set.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you should make the set because I'm slow.
Okay. All right.
I'll still be working on this by next week.
Okay, I'll make the set.
So now I need the so if I do this, if I do a pendant.
Mm-hmm. So what you want to attach? Oh, sorry, I just no. You can attach a charm. There is a selection of charms right here.
But at the top, I should connect these two together.
Yeah. Just the straight way. So I let it hang and see what goes straight, but you can go from a different approach. Okay, charms. It could either be a charm or it could be beads put on this. So what's your preference?
I'm gonna say beads. I like to look at those
Beads?
pearl.
Okay.
Pearl beads.
Pearls. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, so this way, let's see what works. It could be like a bigger pearl bead and then smaller ones, or it could be even a bead like this with pearl.
Yeah.
Just
with
need
the
to find
clear.
another one, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
different kind of clear, but this one is not.
That'll work. Yeah.
Yeah, and then pearls.
That kind of vibe is really nice too. Ooh, yeah, nice.
So whatever you want to put in it. And then there are smaller pearls like this. So in my thinking, we could just make like a bigger pearl, then like a smaller pearl, and for myself, I would not add anything else. I would just twist it.
Okay.
So I just go all the way to the left, and I make a
Yes.
hook.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you hook that through?
And then it's up to you how you want it. It's just something like this.
Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, I love that.
But you can go any other way. And then some artists use tools that I do not have here, and you do not have to use them to make, like to go inside and round it up a little bit more. But this way is good enough.
Yeah.
So it just is being
love that.
attached to the connector right here.
Yeah. Perfect.
And then I can make another one for you if you want, so
Sure.
they look similar. Yeah, because I don't like when one is longer, one is shorter, so I'll make the.
Look at that. Ooh, you're like such a pro jewelry maker.
Okay, so this was a size like that.
Well, speaking of jewelry, if anyone has this weekend we have there's also the Lucky Girl pop-up that's happening, and one of our people that we know, Marissa, she's going to be in the market.
Oh, by the way, Marissa's making necklaces on me today. And how does she called? She got that nice printing on the box.
Yes. Oh, like the title?
The title.
Oh, Bare No Tools.
Bare No Tools. There. Here. So this is the one I'm wearing.
Yeah, shout out to Marissa.
So beautiful.
Look at that.
Awesome.
That's so
Looks
good.
perfect. And it just goes on the hook.
Yeah, it looks elegant.
Yeah. So I usually go through hooks and see which looks similar.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Alrighty.
So for this one,
For this, one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just 6.
yeah.
So it's not connected this to this. We need one more.
One more? Okay, right.
Because this one would be
Yes,
a
that
little
makes
bit
sense.
complicated. So
Yeah.
I would add one more.
And then I'll add the hook.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so these are here. And the chain, I just measure it this way. But I also consider that many people do not want too long. And then in the case if you want it longer, we can make an extension. Always. I can make an extension with silver chain, or someone can have silver chain already, but this is quite enough. And then one side needs a lobster clasp, another side needs a connector. And I'll see, maybe I have a clasp here, so I have the heart clasps. Heart ones, which are quite cute. I test the clasp if it works. It works well. I'll use the heart clasp for this one. Oops.
Delicate, see, it's like, it's a whole new skill set I'm not used to. Okay, so that's good.
Okay, and sometimes I use purple. I have it somewhere here. I got this purple connectors, and I also got purple clasps somewhere. I'm not sure if I still have them. Maybe I used them all up already too. But in this case, I can use this purple ring at the end.
Okay. Ooh, purple. Purple's also so nice. I just gotta point that out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the perfect purple.
Okay. All right. So I also have purple connectors, but I think it's nice to put some silver in it too. Just like when it's more than one.
Yeah, I also think silver and purple make such a good contrast to each other. Like it's such a good.
Especially if it's a
combination.
set with earrings that do have silver in them already. I would think it's better to put silver here as well. Doesn't have to be all purple. I think it's good to have a combination. So when we see earrings, they have connectors that are silver. They are reflected in the necklace as well.
Good afternoon, Upbeat Artworks. We are just closed temporarily, but we will be reopening soon. We're just doing an online art demonstration. Probably in about like 15 or 20. Okay, thanks. Bye.
All right. Okay, so I tested the clasp. It works. Works well. That's the chain. So now I need to make another flower for the necklace, but you've seen how I made the flowers here. So I think I don't want to waste this time for showing it again. I'm just going to make it afterwards. Okay?
This looks perfect.
Cool. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Sweet. Just needs to go on a hook. So I just hold the hook. Usually I hold it this way,
Okay.
the other way, because usually hooks are going from here.
Yeah.
I hold it and open this up to the side.
I'll show you the sides. There we go. How do you know which one's the?
It's usually this way. And it's this. So I just open it
Ah,
like this,
okay,
and then I just
nice.
return it back, just
Yeah.
literally twist it back. And then I hold this little thing so it just doesn't go, doesn't interfere again. I just hold it with my finger, up, and then put it back. So like this little thing, yeah, it just goes up so it doesn't interfere.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
need to close it. So I'll show it again.
Sure.
So I just hold this thing up so the hook has space to go back.
Ah, okay, right.
Right?
On.
So
Yeah.
I just return it. And then you can even it up and
Yeah.
rotate it. It's backwards now. It's backwards.
Oh yes, excellent.
So we need to put it
Okay.
okay. And then I'll put another one. Oh, do you have another one?
I do. Oh, there was one right here.
No, I mean not the hook, but the flower.
Oh, the flower?
Oh, we need to assemble one.
I still have to assemble.
Okay. All right, so this one goes back. Sorry, I'm rushing sometimes. I'm just trying to put it all quickly. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do now, I can make a chain for the mom necklace quickly. While James is finishing up the earring. So I always test the clasp, and I'm thinking which clasp I want to use. I use the heart clasp again. Nice cute clasps. Heart clasp.
Okay, now it's all right.
All right, this is good. The other side can be, oh, perfect. Nice. So the other side can have more than one connector. I leave one.
Okay.
I just do this. And it's connected nicely. There we go. That's
Ooh,
ready.
Good.
So this would be going on that card when it's ready.
Okay.
These connectors go in here. Okay.
Hey, Brenda.
Alrighty. also we do not have to use a chain. We have pre-ready cords that you can get them from Dollarama as well,
Okay.
which is new. I was buying this from eBay and Amazon. I'm not sure if I bought this from Amazon. You can buy this. So we're not making another flower because it's similar work, but I showed the variation of that.
Yeah.
You can go to flowers were bought from eBay as well. Some time ago, a long time ago.
So pretty.
Also, there are all kind of things you can do here. You can put something in the center, you can play with them more, but as for me, the main thing is that I like them the way they are. I just want to sand the little piece on the side because it's sharp, it's not sanded. Okay. So I'm putting the chain, oh, okay, that's old. Right here. Alright. So this is going to be made into a set. So I will need one more flower to go. And I put it somewhere.
Which flower?
The other purple flower.
There's
There was one more somewhere. Oh, here it is.
Is that it?
Yes. Here it is. So I'm making more of this. So I need one more leaf to be left out. Okay. All right.
I think after I get this hooked in, I'll open up the door because someone just phoned and said, "Oh, I wanted to buy something." I'm like, "Oh, that's."
Yeah, and I think we don't have to finish everything up because I'm going to write it here with a paint marker, and I don't think this type of job is actually, too complicated for many people. Just handwriting or printing. The paint marker is my choice just because, I got a postcard. So what I'm going to write is Happy Mother's Day, quite basic.
And then we'll keep playing with these and remixing them and adding stuff to them this afternoon. I'm happy I have time to do this, so I want to keep working on mine. And then we'll be posting some pictures from what we're doing, so you can kind of see the outcome. I think it's really important. If you do have that opportunity to like make something for your mom, I know moms always appreciate that.
So what I'm doing here, I'm going with more than one. It's not layer, but I make them thicker for sure, the letters, so they would be more visible. So I just write it at first to be, to mark them, and then I'm making them thicker. And that's it, so I'm not doing anything special here. And then as long as it is a paint marker, it can be sealed again. It can be spray sealed, or it can be just left as is. It's paint marker. It's not going outside, it doesn't have to be. And I do not even think about this piece being treasured. It's found and it's a piece of jewelry, it's nice, but if someone tosses it to garbage, I'm not against it. That's okay. That's all right. But if someone wants to give a nice card and write something inside, or can cut it off, but here's the space for someone to write something. So, and it's interesting where it lands. I don't know, I just put it in the garden and someone who likes it, pick it up.
Absolutely. beautiful. That looks so good. With the pink.
Mm-hmm. So what's left is just some stems, and even stems, I don't have to go with paint. I can just use this green. But you know what? I'll go with paint just to make them more solid.
Okay.
But I will do it
Beautiful.
after the jewelry pieces here, so I know exactly how it looks like, so
Okay.
I know where to put them. So this is after the jewelry pieces form.
Beautiful. So then what we'll do is we'll post those pics. We're gonna keep working on this, and so you can see the end result of our Mother's Day mixed media jewelry on cards project goes.
And it would look something like this, but with a pendant, which would match
Cool.
the earrings.
And we'll work on that too, and then yeah.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll wrap that up then.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll just do a little.
And this is what we have here. So this is what's going on the card with a chain. So I'm making
Nice.
a chain. I actually
Oh,
made
yeah.
it already. So what I'm going to do, it's going to be attached.
Oh,
This piece
beautiful.
would be in the back, and it would go through,
Oh, cool.
and it would come here.
Yes. Oh my
So
God,
it'll be
that's so
tiny.
nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so something
Yeah.
like that.
Beautiful. All right. Okay, well, thank you, Kate. Thank you for watching along. Thank you for being with us today on this beautiful, sunny, warm Friday here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Wherever you are, wherever you're watching from, I hope that you're having an equally good day. We have been living under like the veil of cold for so long. So I think all of us collectively are really thankful for today's beautiful weather. And it's Mother's Day this weekend, so we hope we brought you a bit of Mother's Day inspo for your weekend coming up. And we just want you to feel nice, safe, and warm within our creative community. So we're always thankful for you when you join us to watch us doing our demos. But Kate, thank you.
Thanks for watching. I'm going to make several things happen. So this month, if the paint drops in, that's all right. It happens. And it doesn't have to be on all of them. You can see the paint goes down when it dries. So I'm just adding a layer of Mod Podge on top. So that would be something that I do usually. It's just more Mod Podge, or if you want to add more paint and then Mod Podge, that
Right on.
works. If you want to fill it with resin, that works too. And I wish you a very good, nice weekend. Don't be too hot.
Yeah. Right on. Okay. Happy Mother's Day, Kate.
Thank you.